I'm Dr. Al-Toma, gastroenterologist in the Department of Gastroenterology and Hepatology at St. Antonius Hospital in the Netherlands. On behalf of my co-authors, I would like to thank the editorial board of Endoscopy for giving us this opportunity to introduce our article entitled The Performance and Safety of the Motorized Spiral Enteroscopy, including in patients with altered gastrointestinal anatomy, a multicenter prospective study. The turn of the millennium has marked a great shift in the diagnostic and therapeutic approach to the small bowel. First, video capsule endoscopy became available for clinical use, followed almost immediately by the introduction of the device-assisted endoscopies, the double balloon, then the single balloon, and then the first version of the spiral enteroscopy, the manual spiral enteroscopy. The device-assisted endoscopy has proven useful, but being time-consuming is a major limiting factor for both the double balloon and the single balloon endoscopies, while the manual spiral requires 2 operators. The motorized spiral enteroscopy is the latest achievement in the field of enteroscopy. This system has an integrated user-controlled motor. The electric motor is operated by a foot switch that rotates a short spiral segment or overtube that pleat and unpleat the small bowel. This increases the speed of the procedure, facilitates introduction, simplifies the technique, while a single operator is required, thereby overcoming the shortcomings of the device-assisted endoscopies. But data are scarce on the efficacy and safety of the motorized spiral enteroscopy. In particular, no data are yet available on the utility of the technique in patients with altered gastrointestinal anatomy. In a multicenter prospective study, we evaluated consecutive 170 patients with an indication for small bowel endoscopy, diagnostic and therapeutic. The overall diagnostic yield was 64%. Endotherapy was performed in almost 53% of patients. The median total procedure time for both the antegrade and the retrograde procedures were 45 and 40 minutes respectively. When total or panenteroscopy was intended, this was achieved in almost 70% of the patients, either by the antegrade approach or combined bidirectional approach. Surgically altered anatomy was present in 20% of our patients, and 25% of those who are achieved total panenteroscopy. 93% of patients has received propofol sedation without the need for intubation, and only 7% required general anesthesia. Minor adverse events were observed in 16% of the patients, but no major adverse events were reported. In conclusion, the motorized spiral enteroscopy seems to be an effective and safe procedure. Total or panenteroscopy can be achieved in 1 or 2 sessions, and even in the presence of altered GI anatomy. The total procedure time is short, and for both antegrade and retrograde procedures, propofol sedation without the need for endotracheal intubation seems to be sufficient and safe. Thank you for your attention.